35-yard line. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The leg work. There, getting him the first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 44 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the 1st quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
At their own 23-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
Shotgun now for Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 25-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here we go on fourth down with Murray. Finds the open target, Arnold. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Second and 11 now. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's got it up and through.
Packers 17. Cardinals nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Hey, what's the ball?
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, 48 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Right there.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, Pakistan.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 42 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
The Cardinals 32 yards.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw is Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Cardinals.
From the gun, Murray. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. On first down, it's Jones. Aaron just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
At the 47-yard line.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Rodgers to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
1st and 10.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first.